Oh, it is a little bit wet, you guys. Oops, we're just guesstimating here. That has a curl to it. Okay. Time. I wanna go home. If it ain't you, will, I don't want it. If it ain't you, will. If it ain't you, will. If it ain't you, will, I don't want it. Doesn't make sense of what I've been through. I know your promises always come. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and in today's video I'm super excited because we are going to be trying a new hairstyle. It has been, I don't even know how long since I've tried something new on my hair. Once I kind of get my staple styles, I just kind of stick to what I know. But today I really have just been itching to try something new. So we are going to be attempting, for the first time ever, a Flexi rod set. Okay, to be transparent, this is not my first time doing a Flexi rod set. When I say new, that means I've never done a Flexi rod set like from scratch. I've always done it like on an old silk press or on an old style, and it never really was intentional. But today, we're going to be attempting this from start to finish. Like I said, I'm really excited. I have a feeling this is gonna turn out well, especially now that my hair has gotten longer. As you can see, we're about to get some real nice length. So, if you're interested, make sure you keep watching. If you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, click the subscribe button, put your notifications on so you don't miss any uploads. Follow me on TikTok and Instagram for daily content, and check out My Hair Caroline if you're interested in getting some products to help promote growth. All right, guys, let's get into it. Okay, so as you can see, my hair is already blow dried. It's been a long day. I've been filming the entire time, as I typically do with wash days. So it's currently 3:30, and from my experience, I don't think that Flexi rod sets take a super long time to do. So hopefully we'll be done with the install in about an hour, and then we can just spend the rest of the time drying them. We're gonna go ahead and split my hair up into sections, and then we're gonna get into it. I do know that for a Flexi rod set, of course, you're gonna need mousse. So today we're gonna be using Crazy Sexy Curl Setting Foam from the Dew. If you guys ever watch my review in the Dew, you know like this is one of my favorite foams. And this is a setting foam, okay? That's super important. Whenever you do a Flexi rod set, you don't wanna use like a defining foam or a texture foam. You wanna use something that is made to actually set the hair. That's gonna give you stronger hold, and this is probably the strongest mousse I've ever tried, so that's why we're using it today. So, I don't know how big to do these. I have a few different sizes of Flexi rods. I have the jumbo ones, which I probably am not gonna use, and I have these smaller ones, and I have these purple ones, which are like in the middle. I think I'm gonna try the smaller ones because I have a bunch of those in here, and if we run out, we can just kind of go with the purple, which I think will kind of be the same size, so it won't be that big of a deal. We can just start with that. That seems like a decent size to start with. We're just guesstimating here. All right, so of course, we need to make sure our hair is hydrated. So you already know, I don't care what style I'm doing, I'm always going in with my leave-in butter because this is gonna make sure that my hair stays hydrated for the duration of the style. I'm just gonna take a little bit, you don't need a ton. I'm not trying to revert my hair, but I do want it to be hydrated, right? Work that in really well. Make sure the section is thoroughly detangled. Just like that. Then we're gonna go in with our mousse. I don't know how much to put, maybe a pump and a half. Gonna work that on the hair, maybe a little more. Cause when the ones that I see on, you know, social media, they have a ton of mousse in their hair. Okay, so then let's go in with our big one. So the way that I have done just Flexi rods in the past on wigs and things like that is I've kind of done start at my roots and make sure my roots are really flat on it. And then I just kind of secure my root, and then we start to twist. So I like to twist like this. I'm gonna go super tight, just like that. And then I'm gonna take a little bit more mousse on the bottom to make sure that end is secure. Squeeze it up. All right, so there's really not much to this video, so we're just gonna keep going, and we're just gonna see what happens, shall we? Okay guys, slight problem. It seems I am running low of these gray ones. So I only have 7 of these left. And then I have 4 of the purple ones, which are slightly larger. And then I have 4 of these jumbo ones. So I don't really want to use these because I don't want the curls to come out different. So I'm halfway through my head. The back, of course, is more hair than the front. So what I'm going to try to do is kind of split these in half. So I'm going to save the smaller ones for the top and like the perimeter, basically. So like here and down here, because that tends to be what people see the most. And then I'll do like those slightly bigger ones in the middle of the section, if that makes sense. Hopefully this turns out okay. All right guys, so I am running out of the Flexi rod. So what I'm gonna do is I am going to do slightly bigger sections, but to make sure that my roots are still, you know, flat and not puffy, what I'm going to do is I'm going to braid just the top of the section. That way my roots are like kind of pressed together, if that makes sense. I've done this before when I did my Flexi rod set on an old silk press. So I know it works. It's just I did not want to have to do it. So I'm just gonna take it like this, because this right here, this amount of hair, it's gonna be super puffy if I just Flexi rod it. So I'm gonna just braid it just like a couple times down. Okay, and then once it's braided, I'm gonna go in just with the jumbo one because why not? And then we'll just start Flexi rodding it. I didn't want to do this because it does mean I have to be extra cautious whenever I separate my hair because it's braided at the root, but it's gonna be puffy and frizzy if I don't, so that's just what it is. Hopefully that turns out well. We shall see. All right, guys, we're done. That took an hour and almost an hour and a half. That's crazy. I did not think it was gonna take that long. The back actually took less time than the front. I think it's because I was running out of Flexi rods, so I had to like spend more time being strategic about it. Thankfully, these don't take that long to dry. Probably like an hour, hour and a half under the dryer, high heat, and we'll be good to go. I'm so tired, y'all. Y'all don't even understand. It's almost 5 o'clock, so if I can get out of here and go home by like 7:30, that would be ideal. But anyways, I'm gonna let this dry. We're gonna come back and we're just gonna see what happens. I have no idea how it's gonna turn out. As I was doing it, I was like, I'm not sure if this is gonna do what I wanted to do, but hopefully it turns out cute. So yeah. All right, we're back. I'm really hot. My skin is like so dry. I sat under the dryer for about an hour, so it took a little bit less time than I thought for them to dry, so I guess that's a good thing. I do think they're dry. I'm not feeling any wet spots, but we're gonna take it down and we're gonna see what it looks like. Oh, it is a little bit wet, you guys. Oops, okay. What we're gonna do, hold on. I'm gonna have to redo it because it's like, it's gonna be puffy. So I'm gonna redo this one, sit under the dryer for a little bit longer. I thought it was dry, but it's not. Okay, I put it back. So I just added a little bit more mousse. That way I could help to really wrap it to make sure that it holds its shape. Hopefully this doesn't mess it up. So it probably needs a good another like 30 to 45 minutes. So we're just gonna do that and then just kind of see. Cause it feels dry, but I guess certain parts it's not, so yeah. It's been another 40 minutes. I am praying to the Lord, my Father, that these are dry because I don't think I could take much longer. I am so hot, I am sweating, it's ridiculous. All right, let's start at the front this time and see what we got. Okay, that's cute. That has a curl to it, okay. You know what, let me shut up and let's just, you know, I'm starting to hallucinate, I'm so tired, but let's just take these down and see what we're working with, shall we? All right, so what we're working with. So the one I took out early, it is a little looser, which is annoying, but hopefully it won't show a huge difference. So I'm just gonna take a little bit of oil, essential hair oil. I actually just take a little bit on my hand, it's like a dropper. I don't want to break the cast, but I do want to make it easy to separate. I'm gonna put that on my hair just like that. And then we are going to separate. So let's start with the bottom one. This is gonna make or break the style, I know that. So I do know that you can kind of split it and then twirl it the way that it curls. Yeah, T. Split it, twirl it the way that it curls. I'm not sure how much to separate these because I'm gonna keep the style in for a couple weeks, so I don't want it to be too many little pieces because then the more you separate it, the faster it gets frizzed, but also the more volume initially have. But that looks amazing. I'm just gonna do it where it naturally separates, hopefully. I don't do too many pieces. Ooh, oh, that looks good. That looks really good. We're gonna keep going. This looks really good. Not gonna lie, this looks excellent. Yeah, this looks really good. Some parts are still damp, I'm not gonna lie. Like the parts that I braided at the roots are still a little damp. So I'm gonna like not move my hair and let those dry. Also this bottom section, yeah, we definitely messed this up. I guess it's not super noticeable, but it is still kind of bothering me. So we'll see how I feel about it, right? But overall though, this looks really cute. My hair is just still kind of wet at the roots. So what I'm gonna do, you guys, is I'm gonna just sleep with my hair. I'm just gonna put it in a loose like thing at the top of my head, sleep with it, and then tomorrow I'm gonna come back and we're just gonna see the final results. But this actually looks really good so far. Like, especially the left side turned out bomb. Also, real side note, I did cut my bangs again, by the way. I'm still trying to get rid of that heat damage, and so I was like, you know what, let me just cut it kind of shorter this time. Love it, love it, love it, love it. But yeah, so I will see you guys tomorrow after everything has had time to fully dry. So yeah. Okay guys, it is the next day and this is officially the final look of my Flexi rod set. So as you can see, the curls are there. I did redo that bottom section, so I let that sit overnight and I just took that out in the morning. And I did actually work out with my hair up in like a high ponytail on the top of my head. I'm gonna be 100% honest, I do think it looks pretty good. I'm gonna give it like a 7 out of 10. The only thing is, I don't think this would be a style that I would do again. Number one, just because it takes forever to dry. Like y'all saw yesterday, even after sitting under the dryer for 2 hours, there were still some like wet spots, which I feel like kind of hurt the level of definition I got in some areas. And also, I just don't see the style being something that's long lasting. Like I can already see my roots are kind of puffing up because I do work out several days a week. And that's just not gonna be sustainable. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna let it sit for a couple days and see how it lasts. I'm only gonna wear this style for 2 weeks before I'm washing my hair again. So worst case scenario, I slick it back in a bun or do like a jumbo braid out on the hair and just like keep it pushing. Overall, it's not that bad. But I personally just like styles where you can do your hair and then not have to even think about it for like 2 or 3 weeks, which for me is like a twist out, right? With this style, it's probably gonna require a little bit more maintenance to maintain the curls because I just don't see them lasting super long, so. Well, alrighty you guys, that's it for this video. That is all I have for you. If you have any tips, tricks, or advice about maybe how to do this style better, if I ever do it again, of course, let me know in the comments. Also, if you have any other hairstyles that you want me to try, let me know as well in the comments. I know a lot of people have been requesting me to do this for a long time. I'm just not a huge hairstyle person, but you know, I might get into it. We never know. Alright guys, if you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Click the subscribe button, turn notifications on so you don't miss any uploads. Follow me on TikTok and Instagram for daily content. And check out my hair care line if you're interested in getting some products to help promote growth. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching and I will see you in the next one. Bye.